Morning. Hopefully you can hear me all right. It's quite early in the morning. I think it's just gone 7 o'clock on a Sunday. I thought I'd get out quite early this morning because I'm planning on doing a 50 miler. Currently heading up through Fenton. So I'm going to go up towards Pidley, down through Somersham and up to Chatteris. And I'm going to head out of back of Chatteris, kind of heading up towards March, and then kind of go beyond March up to a place called Friday Bridge, which I've never been before. It's kind of out in the fens, and then from there I'm going to head, sort of turn south and start heading back this way, and it goes down, kind of skirts round March again, and then heads out to Benwick, and then back all the way down Puddock Road. So a lot of these roads today I've not been on yet. Some of them I have, but there's quite a few that I haven't been on yet. There's a lot of really straight fen roads on this route. Looking at the map, there's one that goes from just north of Chatteris pretty much all the way up to March, which, I mean, Puddock Road is about 6 miles straight, and if that's anything to compare to, the one we'll be on today is probably getting on for about, I don't know, probably about 15 miles straight without a bend. It's mad. So be really interested. I think it's got a river running down the left hand side of it as well, so hopefully it should be fairly picturesque. It is forecast to be a pretty good day today. I didn't go out yesterday. I had planned to do this ride yesterday, but when I got up it was really wet and drizzly, really overcast, so I ended up washing the bike instead, which wasn't a bad thing because it's long overdue. But yeah, today, I mean, at the moment it is quite grey at the moment, and there's some quite big clouds up there, but it is forecast to be quite sunny, sort of mid-morning towards midday. So hopefully the sun will come out and it will warm up a bit. I mean, it is, as I say, it is fairly early still, but my fingers are quite cold at the moment and my legs are feeling it, but hopefully I'll warm up in a minute and the sun will be out and it'll be a cracking ride. So I'm coming up into Pidley now, so I will put you on the bike and I will probably speak to you when I get past Chatteris. So enjoy the ride and I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. So this is the road, the kind of really long straight road. I think it puts Puddock Road into shame, to be honest. It goes, I mean, it just started back there on that bend and it goes that way for probably about I don't know, 15 miles. So we're going to be on here a little while. It's actually a little bit breezy along here because it's quite exposed, but it's a beautiful road. You can see the river there, or I'm assuming it's a river. I mean, it's quite straight. It might be a canal, but I don't know. I mean, it looks very much like a river. But yeah, it's actually a really nice stretch. I mean, it makes it with that river there. It's a shame there's no boats or a bit more activity on there, but it's really picturesque. But the only problem with these long fen roads is the cars go stupid mile an hour along here, so they are kind of notoriously dangerous if you're in a car, because they're quite bumpy. There's a lot of little farm tracks that come out, so there are quite a few accidents along here, unfortunately. Well, along here and other sort of straight fen roads, but yeah, it's as I say, it just kind of seems to go on. I'm just looking ahead, and I'm really just genuinely, that car just went past. He's just going straight ahead there. So yeah, so I'm gonna put my head down, crack on, and I will speak to you in a bit. See you in a bit. So still on this long road. Because I haven't been down here before, nothing's familiar, so I don't really know where it ends. Well, I kind of know where I'm turning off, but yeah, I guess we just need to keep pedaling. But it seems to be going on forever. I mean, it's good road surface and awesome views, but I kind of had enough of it now, so I want to get off it and start heading back the other way, because I've got a slight kind of headwind at the moment, which isn't helping. But I know I'm going to be turning that way, sort of over towards them, that wind farm, and then heading south. So hopefully I'll have a tailwind for the majority of the way home, which will be good. I'm just coming up for 21 miles at the moment, so I'm sure I'll be turning off soon. So anyway, I will leave you to the long straight road, and I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. So I'm off that really long straight road, kind of heading, where am I heading? Northwest. So I'm kind of turning round, so I should be heading over that way at some point. So this road brings me to Friday Bridge. I think this is the sort of deepest part of the fens I've ever been to. Some beautiful villages, and along the river there, it was the River Nene, which merged into the River Ouse, or the Ouse into the Nene, so it was a river. But back there, I don't know if you saw I don't know if I captured it on the footage up to now, but there was a lot of really nice boats, kind of narrow boats, kind of yachts along the river there, so it actually looked really picturesque. And a lot of the gardens had their kind of, a lot of the houses, sorry, had their gardens along the river. So yeah, it's still quite fresh, which is why I've got the coat on still. Kind of heading out of the wind, I think, in a bit. I should be turning out of it, so I'm actually heading that way at the moment, and then I'll be heading down there kind of towards that water tower in the distance, and then I'm kind of assuming down towards that wind farm. I mean, you can see the turbines spinning around, so it gives an indication as to kind of how breezy it is out here. I mean, it's always breezy out here anyway because it's as flat as anything. So but yeah, really enjoying it so far. Just coming up to 27 miles, so kind of well over halfway. I'm going to stop in a minute and kind of just stretch my back out because my back's actually really uncomfortable at the moment, and my neck. But I will put you back on the bars and crack on. So I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. So I'm just at the head of Paddock Road. As you probably know by now, that's Paddock Road down there. I think I'm about 48 miles in. So I've got about the next 6 miles straight down there back home. It's been an absolutely brilliant ride. It is still quite fresh and there's a bit of a breeze around, a lot of flies around as well. But it's been an awesome ride. I'd definitely do this one again in the summer. Maybe incorporate a few pub stops, obviously not too many, but yeah, I mean, the weather today has been brilliant. You know, it's clear, it is a little bit breezy, but that kind of helps cool you down anyway. So loads of straight roads, as you'd have probably seen, but it's kind of what you get out in the fens. There's as this one, you know, the 40-foot bank is dead straight, kind of all the way down that way and all the way along sort of that way. But yeah, cracking ride. Starting to get a bit tired now. My back is actually really uncomfortable, but so I'll get down Paddock Road. I'll probably put you on the lid cam for the rest of the ride, and then I'll see you back home. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Obviously like, subscribe, add a comment if you want to, and also if you get a moment, check out my Instagram page, Jay's Rides on Instagram. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going next, but wherever I do, I will take you with me. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.